Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing, all right? Today is Thursday, April the 10th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 100. In today's show, we're going to talk about a 55 Chevy. Let's go. In My Life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, S-P-I-R-E, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. My son-in-law owns the company. They do anything from your roof to your floor, build you a new bathroom, what you want. Heating and air conditioning, they do that too. SpireConstructionInc.com. Maverick Harley Davidson, Longhorn Harley Davidson, the official Harley dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check them out. But right now, let's turn off the news and let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 2003. So in 2003, about half a mile down the street, there was a place that sold cars on consignment. The guy that ran the place, I believe his name was Glenn, and about, once every couple of months, me and Joe T would eat lunch every Saturday, and about every couple of months, we'd go down there. I'd say, Glenn, I'm looking for a 56 Chevy. You know, that's the year I was born. He'd say, okay, I'll see if I can find you one. And went in there in 2003, and he said, Rick, I was going to call you. I got something for you to look at. I said, you got a 56 Chevy in? He said, nope, got a 55 Chevy in. And I said, I don't want a 55 Chevy. I want a 56. He said, Rick, you ought to take a look at this thing. I took a look at it. Nice car. He said, take it for a ride. And I said, no, I don't want to drive it. Come on, take it for a ride. So I did. And I fell in love with it. Awesome car. Rode great. Looked great. Handled perfect. Somebody had customized it probably in the late 80s, early 90s. So I bought it. Paid cash for it. This back when business was booming. I had it for a week. Did a little work on it. My pop said, I'm going to come look at that car. And he looked at it. He said, why don't you let me drive that for a week or two? Or for a day or two. And I said, yes, sir. He said, you know, I graduated high school in 55. And I said, yes, sir. He drove it for a few days, didn't hear from him. Drove it for a week, didn't hear from him, but I was busy. So after 2 weeks, I called him. I said, Pop, what about my car? He said, yeah, I'm on the way up there. I said, yes, sir. He pulled up in his pickup truck, and I said, where's my car? And he said, we need to talk about that. I said, what are you talking about? He said, I want that car. He said, I graduated high school in 55. Did I tell you that? Yes, sir. You remember how I helped you get that company started? And I said, yes, sir. And I paid you back every single dime you loaned me with interest. And he said, I want that car. And I said, what do you mean you want it? I've had it for 3 weeks and you've been driving it for 2 of them. He said, well, you're not attached to it. I want that car. I'll give it back to you in the will. What do you say? What do you say to your dad? Gave him the car. He was so proud of it. He took it out there to Cross Plains, Texas, where he lives, out by Abilene. He didn't drive it much. There's a little car show they'd do in town. He'd drive it out there, win the car show. So I got it back. I'll post a picture of it. I call the car Ruby because it's got a ruby paint job. Let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big ol'. Ooh, you got that chocolate brown going on. Yeah, I don't like to brag, but look how good that black and white logo looks on that chocolate brown. White so double black racing stripes, boot bottom, matching shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Let's check the office. Yeah. Brad Davis, Rolando Blackman, Mark Aguirre, Sam Donaldson. No, it's James Donaldson, Derek Harper. Those are the Mavs that I I was a grown man. My dad and I, Pop and I, used to have season tickets to go see the Mavs play. How about that game with Luka last night? What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? April the 10th, 1949 was a Sunday. Grandma wrote, Joe and family was all here. We finished the bathroom fixtures. Okay. What was Grandma Goldie doing 65 years ago today? April 10th, 1960 was a Sunday. Grandma wrote, Charles and I went to church. Ken and Barbara came for dinner. That's lunch. Also, Chester W., Mother and Dad, Floyd and Nita, also Bud and Emma came out this evening. On a Sunday night, y'all did all that? Y'all do a lot of entertaining out in the country. Dad joke. Did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Get up early. Work hard all day, and good things will happen. So that's what I've always told my kids, and that's what I've always believed. When things are going bad, I believe that if I work hard, I can overcome all that. I can change my luck if my luck's not doing so good. I used to tell my kids, get up early, work hard all day, and good things will happen. I still believe that to this day. Hard work cures everything. Might want to try it. Today is Thursday, so we have trivia at the bar. It's always a good time. Have you checked out my YouTube channel? Go to youtube.com, type in Strokers Dallas, or I think you can type in Rick Fairless, hit all videos, and there's over 1,000 videos on there. Me and Joe T do the Rick and Joe T World Report on there. There's a lot of old videos on there. You know, you can spend a long time looking at those videos. This weekend, Spring Fling starts tomorrow night, and it goes all weekend. It's supposed to be in the 80s and sunny, beautiful all weekend. It's going to be a party. You ought to be here and be part of it. That's what you ought to do. April 29th is the Midget Burlesque. That's going to be a good time, too. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know during the Great Depression, people made clothes out of food sacks, mostly burlap? I know Marilyn Monroe did, but I think that was just a gimmick. She was promoting. Somebody said she'd look good in a potato sack, so she made a potato sack and she looked good in it. All right, I got to go. Remember, there ain't no place like this place. Love you, Alice. Hi, y'all.